Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, I've been playing a little bit off camera because I've had some downtime in between some holiday stuff here and there, but it was nothing that I really felt like needed to be really caught on camera, to be honest. The main thing is down here at the bottom of our little elevator shaft, I started to build a tunnel. Instead of us having to go out the door every time and over there to the area and then go down that big staircase to our mine, I decided it would be kind of cool just to like go down the elevator, and then I want to have a rail cart system that runs through like an underground tunnel. So I've basically just been hollowing out a huge tunnel, and I'll show you that in just a moment. But really quickly, I had a couple of levels, and I was going to enchant a pickaxe because my diamond pick broke, but it's going to be a silk touch. And since I already have a silk touch, I was like, well, let's see if I can try to get a decent boots enchantment. And it's got Depth Strider 3, which is a really good enchantment, especially for the water, obviously. And you can have Depth Strider with Feather Falling as well. So these have really good potential, so I figured I'd make sure that I was recording when I clicked it. So what do we got? Unbreaking, dude, these are really good. All we need is Feather Falling, and these are like the perfect boots. That's awesome. Boom, bam. We might as well do a couple more enchantments here. See what we can get. Dude, protection 4 on these two. We might as well just put all of this. Unbreaking 3, dude. These are so good. I'm really giddy because most of the time I end up getting like, oh, these have got fire protection, or these have projectile protection, or normally just some weird stuff on them. So that's not a guaranteed protection, but Thorns is a good enchantment. So I think we're gonna risk it for this. Boom. What do I got? Dude. I literally could not be getting better enchantments right now. Obviously, I don't have... I just dipped below 30 levels on that one. Let's see. Unbreaking 3. So that's not a guaranteed protection either. But we'll probably risk it on that as well in a minute. But I don't have... I'll have to go down to the mob spawner or whatever. Or the skeleton spawner. But really quickly, I wanted to do... What am I doing? I'm looking all over the place. I wanted to try to spruce up the house just a tad. Oh, it's only 2. Oh, and it only gives you 3 carpet. That's kind of weird. As thin as these are, you would figure you'd get a lot more than 3 out of that. But, oh well. So, give me these. I just want to, I want to move the bed up here, because honestly the cat is getting on my nerves a lot, and I kind of wanted to just, I want to end up putting some like bookshelves and stuff behind this. Alright, well, now that the dogs are done barking downstairs, I wanted to put some bookcases and stuff behind this, maybe end up doing, there was this thing I did with my realm world where I had like this back platform sort of deal with the maps and everything on the background, so that way you could see behind our beds and everything. I think I might end up doing that because I don't know. I could end up just putting it on one of these walls or something like that, but then it'll be kind of unsymmetrical, and I was thinking about maybe doing it here, but we have this window, which I could always cover this window up, but I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know, we'll end up worrying about that later, but I want to put some... I basically just wanted to move my bed up here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Because the cat, the further away the cat is from me, not that I hate the cat, but he's very noisy. So you stay there, Mimi. And then I'll probably still be able to hear him meowing from up there, so... Yep, just a little bit. So I've been accumulating a ton of cobblestone from digging this hole, and I guess I'll show you that really quickly. Oh, I forgot to... What was I gonna get? Ooh, that's pretty good. Oh well, I'll show it to you and then we'll come back and we'll try to enchant that helmet and the pickaxe. So I still haven't lit this up yet, but I mean we'll get around to it at some point. I still don't know if I actually want to or not. It's kind of cool with it being like the dark descent, especially with like the lights and stuff outside of the glass and stuff. It kind of makes it look kind of cool in my opinion. So I might end up leaving it dark because it's not like anything can spawn in here anyway. But yeah, so I brought the glass all the way down. I need to mess with that corner block there. And I ended up doing these little archways because I kind of wanted to split off into different directions. And then this would be the control pad for the elevator to go up and down. But yeah, not quite sure what I want to go in each direction for. I would assume we're going to get rid of that strip mine over there and just start strip mining over here because it'd be the simpler solution. Why would I go all the way down there to strip mine when I could just proceed in this direction or this direction? So yeah, so here's what I've got. I've basically, the control pad used to be here. I moved it over here. And then you go through, and anytime I found like a ravine or anything, which it's kind of funny because in one of the earlier episodes, this is up there on those wood planks is exactly where I was running around in one of the mine shafts. So it's kind of funny that I'm right below that. But yeah, anytime there was an opening or like a ravine or anything, I kind of just like blocked it off and then put glass. So that way, when I do add the minecart that runs all the way through here, you'll be able to like look around and see some stuff instead of it just being these walls. I was also going to do wood. I think there's 8 blocks in between each torch. And I was going to do wood pillars behind them all. And that was going pretty well, but that obviously takes a lot of wood, and I ran out of wood. So this is the tunnel that goes to the old mine shaft. The portal's still down there and everything. I'm contemplating on whether or not I want to just move the portal over there to below the house, so that way it's easier to get to, and that wouldn't be very hard considering that it's an 8-to-1 ratio in the nether. All I have to do is go in that portal, make a nether portal that's kind of closer to the coordinates over here, and then just light it and then come back through, and I should be able to like come through a portal over there and it'll be fine. So I'll probably end up just walling this one off at some point because we probably won't end up even using it. But if we go further down here, at the very end of this is the mob spawner. So okay, so reach the very end, new tunnel, go down here, and I mean I wanted to do this because I'd hate to have to like run all the way over there to the old mine, run down that staircase, go into the first little hole in our strip mine, and then run all the way through that huge maze just to get to this every time. So this is more of like a streamlined, transportation, a pathway to get to it. So I've already kind of like started clearing out some of this stuff and sprucing it up a little bit. I mean, unless you guys are just really interested in seeing me decorate stuff, I kind of figured it would be more interesting for me to worry about actual mechanical stuff and like more important things. But if you guys want to see me decorate stuff, let me know and I'll try to make sure that I keep some of this stuff in. But I figured me just clearing out this room and changing some blocks around and stuff really wasn't going to be a huge deal. So yeah, I ended up clearing this out and making it all half slabs so that way no mobs can spawn in here. And yeah, so that way there's no torches and everything that could like potentially lower spawn rates. So everything seems to be working pretty good. It still spawns like crazy. I think this one just spawned, yeah. And then yeah, that one just spawned over there. And then you basically just sit in that little room for a while, and then you watch them fall in here. So it's working really well. Everything is going super good. And now that we're getting our armor, we should be able to do some more exploring and stuff like that without having any danger. So I'm excited. But let me grab a couple of these levels and everything, and then we'll come back once I'm back at the house and ready to enchant those 2 different pieces. Okay, so we're back up here. I did get a pair of these pants that were enchanted from one of the skeletons. Anytime I get enchanted stuff that I don't use, I just use the old grindstone here to disenchant that. And then other than that, I've been doing any of this extra gold armor and stuff that I get because it's not good armor or anything anyway. I just normally end up smelting it to get a nugget out of it. So yeah, because boom bam, it's already like broken pretty much, and I'm not going to use it or anything like that, so why not get a single nugget, even though I know it takes many gold bars to get out of it, but it's not like I actually used the gold bars to make it. I got it for free from killing mobs, so boom bam, easy nuggets. Anyway, so Unbreaking 3, fish. I think we're going to do the pick first. I think I only needed 32 levels, but I went ahead and got 34 just in case. But we're going to do the pick first, so boom. Wow. Now that, what is up with our luck today? That is a really nice pick. And that is a really awful enchantment. Let's do a quick level 1 enchant. That's why we can do that. Sure, it's fine. Unbreaking 3. I kind of want to make sure that it has protection so we don't get a crappy helmet, but we'll roll it just to see what we're dealt. Boom. Dude. All we need is like respiration on this helmet, or like respiration and aqua affinity would both be really nice. Respiration obviously making you be able to breathe longer in the water. That's my dog. And aqua affinity lets you break blocks as if you're above ground, even though you're underwater. So those are two really good enchantments for water exploration, which obviously we're not going to do a lot of water stuff, but just in case we end up getting to the point where we want to do like a water temple or anything like that, will be sufficiently suited for it. So just to kind of show you what the Depth Strider does, I think I need to take that tree down now. It's past Christmas. Can't be one of those people who keeps their Christmas tree up for too long. Take the boots off. This is how fast I walk without them on. But if I put them on, it's almost like we're not even in the water. Like, I think it's a little bit slower. It seems about right, because I know, because we have level 3, I think it's pretty much like perfect speed. So, but yeah, so now we can walk in water very fast. So that's awesome. Other than that, I think this is all I'm going to be able to do for today. Obviously, this isn't going to be the end of the episode or anything, because we've barely done anything. But I kind of want to try and see. There's a rail duplicator that I would like to try and like see if it works in 1.15. So that way we can get enough rails and everything for our mineshaft, like down there, so we can get to the spawner a little bit easier, because it sucks having to run that whole thing. But yeah, we're going to try and figure out if we can do a rail duplicator and everything in a little bit. It'll probably be like the next day or something for me. But yeah, I'll see you guys in just a minute. So, we're back. It's the next day for me. 2 seconds for you. So you'll notice right here, we have a little window. So I wanted to have, I was noticing that the buildup of cobblestone was getting a little ridiculous. So I kind of wanted to have something like pretty much just like a deep storage. So there was torches on all of this. I just replaced them with lanterns so that way it would look symmetrical. And then I did an easy little hidden door right here, and it's very simple as far as redstone goes. It's just a torch on the other side, activates this block, and then this block has a piece of redstone on top of it. So just to show you, it's just that. And then once you activate it, it sends the signal through and activates both pistons, and then it uncovers the little passageway. So pretty simple. And then you come down here, and I have it all half slabbed out and everything, because I kind of want it to be like the dark, like dingy cellar. So I wanted it to be like poorly lit. But we can see the elevator and everything out this little window, and then we just have we have a whole bunch of storage for whatever we need it for. So yeah, put anything we want down here, anything bulk anyway. So Really quickly, I went over to the farm and I got, not the farm, but the skeleton spawners, and I got enough levels because I was farming out an enchantment for a looting 3. So as you can see, I have a looting 3 ready to go here. Just because, you know, looting is amazing. Smite 4. Not what I would have wanted, but I'll take it. Okay, so we're at the bottom of the mine. Don't really know where I want to put this, but we're gonna construct our rail duplicator now. From what I've seen, some people say that it's broken in 1.15, some people say it's not, but we're gonna test it out either way, just to check. So I'm gonna clear this out really quick, because you kind of need a pretty decent, like a little amount of space for it. Of course, there's lava over here. Okay, so the concept's pretty simple. You put an observer facing down right here, and then you take another observer and put it up into there. Put a block on top, put a switch. I didn't bring any sticky pistons. Okay, back with a piston, put the piston there. Yeah, pretty sure you turn it on. And then you do out like that. I don't want it to, yeah, that scared me for some reason. You obviously don't want it to be up against a surface. And then you put the, pretty sure you put the observer facing this way. Yeah, put that end on the back. And then you place your rails down. And then we try it. And then boom, bam. Oh yeah. So it's working fine. And from what the guy was saying that I watched the tutorial on, I'll put the link to the description, or the link to his video in the description. He was saying that it's roughly 8 rails per second. So yeah, if we really want to, we can put some hoppers and stuff like that, so that way it'll go ahead and grab them for us. But I don't really foresee us using this a whole ton. Especially, like, I don't really see us letting this run by itself just down here for whatever reason, because I don't think we need that many rails, but who knows, we may end up wanting rails in the future. The only reason I did one powered rail and then 3 regular rails is just because I figure the ratio is going to be, you're going to need way more regular rails than you're going to need power rails anyway, so yeah. That's my only reasoning for that, but not sure. I really want to go ahead and do, like, I want to replace the floor in this place first before I do the rails and everything, so that way I don't have to come back and tear up all the rails later. But I'm not sure what I want to do it as just yet, so I think we're just gonna keep it like this for now. I don't really know what else I want to do this episode. So, I've been working on the tunnel a little bit, and, oh, hello. That's not good. Oh, it's because there's not a torch right here. I'll put that there for now. We'll do something else with that later. But anyways, so I had the idea to do, I wanted to definitely have some cobblestone like throughout the walls and stuff like that. So I was originally going to go too high with it and just scatter it in and out, which I kind of did here and there. But it's going to take way too long to redo all the walls and everything. And I mean, it is a tunnel, so I mean, it kind of should feel like it's like running underground in my opinion. I went ahead and did all of the pillars out of wood, and then I went ahead and put some spruce trap doors here running along the top to kind of give it a little bit more texture and I guess like more of a support style look. It looks kind of weird on this one because it intersects with the doorway, but whatever. But yeah, so I've been over there. As you can see, I've got 40 levels. I've just been doing a little bit of grinding here and there. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's one of these that's messed up. This one right here. No, come back. So really quickly, I brought it with me. I accidentally did this backwards. So boom, good to go. And as you can see, so for the flooring, I wanted to do something that I had an abundance of, so that way I could make sure that I could do the entire tunnel. So I did the polish andesite on the sides, and then I was having trouble figuring out what I wanted to do with this one, but I did bone blocks. And I mean, I basically just did it because we have a skeleton spawner, so I mean, we have a huge abundance of bones, which you make out of bone meal, but same difference. So yeah, now we can ride through here and kind of look through the little openings, and yeah. I think I'm going to end up turning that little passageway into, because I know that there's a slime chunk down there. I kind of want to just make our slime farm down there whenever we get around to that, so that way I can at least use that tunnel since I've already dug it out and everything. But yeah, I had some ideas for the spawner down there, like the little room that they all drop into. I kind of want to polish it up a little bit before we end the episode. So I want to put some armor stands, because I keep getting all this random armor that I can't use. So I figure I'll put an armor stand to kind of put some armor that I can at least take off, because if I get multiple chest pieces, I can put both chest pieces, kind of like this right here. I could put both of these together and I could repair it. But if I get enchanted ones, I want to have those, or I want to have a grindstone down there, so that way I can get levels off of the enchanted items, because I get a lot of enchanted bows and stuff like that. So now that I have that unenchanted, boom bam, we can repair it a little bit, and then I can just put it on the armor stand. But yeah, so couple like little features that I want to add. Definitely I want to add a like a little lava stream, so that way I can throw some stuff away. But yeah, so we're just going to grab a couple odds and ends really quick, and we're going to head down there and we're going to polish that up. So be right back. Okay, so I've got some materials and everything. So I think what I want to do with it is we'll have probably something like this. We'll have the lava come down right here. Yeah, that's gonna do that. But we want to do... Actually, I think I can keep that block there. We can just put this here. And that there. Well, maybe not. I think I want to do this here. That's right. I wanted to have it open so that way we can throw stuff out of it, or like into it. So we'll get something like this. And it also kind of works as a light source, because there was a torch here anyway. We can do something like this on the sides, because I want to have storage for bones and arrows. I guess we'll keep these, because I mean, obviously I'm getting full on arrows and stuff like that. I mean, it accumulates pretty quick. Anyways, we're gonna do, I think it's something like this. Put furnaces below these two. We're gonna put all our bows in here just for whatever reason. I really don't have anywhere else to put them, to be honest. We've used a lot of bones for the thing over there, which is why we have so much more arrows. But yeah. So, and then on this, so let's put those behind here to make it look a little bit, I don't know, more, I don't know. I just like the texture of that behind these anyway. But we're going to put this here, those there. Some walls in between them. So that looks pretty nice, actually. I'll have to figure out that lighting a little bit later, but for now that'll work. So that looks kind of cool, actually. Once we have armor and stuff for the rest of this, it'll look pretty cool too. Brought some glass so that way we can see inside, or see all the skeletons that we've captured or whatever. And then I don't know. I guess we can just fill the rest of this in with stone bricks or whatever. So that looks pretty good. Obviously I'll have to redo the ceiling and this wall over here, but I don't really know what I want to do with this wall or anything yet. I brought this mossy cobblestone just in case I kind of wanted to put it in, but I really don't know for sure yet. So this looks pretty good though, honestly. So now we have a little bit of functionality. I'm just going to shove that up there for now. But yeah, so cool. Now we've got storage for both bones and arrows. We can put our bows in here. We got racks for armor stands and stuff like that. We can melt any extra armor down if we need to. Obviously, we can only melt down gold and iron. So that's pretty much it, I guess. Really quick, I'm going to head back to the base really quick since I have 40 levels. I've been enchanting, or I've been doing level 30 enchants on books because you get really good enchants off of them. So we're going to see if we can get something kind of cool so we can maybe add it to our armor. Obviously, I've been trying to get feather falling for the boots and maybe aqua affinity and respiration for a helmet. But mending would be a huge plus, but I don't know why. I've never had good luck with getting any sort of mending books, but we may end up trying to grab some villagers and stuff later and bringing them over to the base so that way we can try to, I don't know, work on some trades or something like that, because I know that's definitely the easier way to get mending books is to, you know, do trades and stuff with the librarian. So yeah, we'll try that. Okay, so let's see what we can get. So we've got books and lapis. Fire protection doesn't sound great, but you can get double enchants on a lot of these. So there's thorns 2, knockback 2, and smite. And then just power 3. What would the next one have been? Flame. Flame's alright, but we're not really working on a bow at the moment. But yeah, so I've already got a couple of books. We've got I think we got this from a dungeon chest, but we've got loyalty 3 in case we ever get a trident. I don't know. I've never had a trident before, so I don't know really how rare they are to get. Another just loyalty 3, and then an efficiency 3 fire protection. So yeah, I'll probably be doing some more of these enchants and stuff like that off camera whenever I have time to do it. But I think that's going to be about it for today. I know this wasn't like a super eventful episode, but that tunnel took a long time. Like, it's took me like probably multiple hours over the course of a couple of different days to really like hollow that thing out and then change all the blocks and stuff that I've changed. So I'm just kind of exhausted from doing this for right now. So we're going to end it here, and we might end up trying to work on the slime farm, like setting up a slime farm or something next episode. Maybe end up trying to go get some villagers or something. I don't know quite sure yet. So anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.